back to this Let's Play of Mortal Online. Earlier up, this is my gaming connoisseur, and okay, so we're going to try and go back to Marlin without getting killed. Okay, so just recently my channel reached 500 subscribers. That happened, I think, 1 or 2 days ago, and so I was very happy about that. And once again, thank you all so much. It really means a lot to me, all your support, and all of you who have watched my videos and like the videos and sharing them, and of course I appreciate your comments. So it's been a very exciting journey for me in terms of not just playing this game but also making videos for my YouTube channel, and I have to say this is one of the this is one thing that I enjoy a lot, doing making videos, and that's what part of the reason why I kept on making videos after all these, I think it's 2 or 3 years now, almost approaching 3 years, I think, and I'm still having a lot of fun. So and of course, as is tradition, I'm going to do something special when I go back to Marland. So in the past, when I reached 100 subscribers, or 200, 300, I would try and give away something, just as a special, just something special to do. But I've been thinking maybe this time I'll do something a bit different, and so I've decided, I'll try and look for a new player and try and help them out. So rather than just giving them a gold coin, I will try to see what they're up to, and try and help them achieve their goals. Because I think one of the things that I think players need to get used to when they play this game is setting goals for themselves. And I do believe that Mortal Online is one of those games that does teach you to set goals for yourself, because unlike the usual MMORPGs that give you all these quests to do, and you just do the quests one after another, and you don't really think much about what you're doing in between quests, this game instead forces you to I don't know if you can hear that boom 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 boom. It's a bit of a thundering. But yeah, Mortal Online does sort of teach you to set goals for yourself, because if you want to play this game for any length of time, you'll have to set some long-term goals as well as short-term goals to get you to where you want to be and where you want to go. And so if I can help a new player, achieve something, one of their goals, then that would be quite good, and that would be something worth pursuing. Oh, I'm glad I didn't get jumped. And we'll go underwater. So I think I'll go back to Tindrum to do that, because Tindrum has a lot of new players, so it's very easy to find someone while you're there. So I didn't end up using any of my reagents. But you know, I still managed to achieve what I set out to do, and that was to explore that dungeon. Or I should say, mine shaft. And I did mention that I do have two. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. The game just minimized back to desktop. It's one of those weird things about Windows 8, 8.1. You know, sometimes there are other processes or applications. If it does something, then it will sometimes drop you back to desktop. So that's one of the things that I don't like too much. Okay, so as I was saying, I have two goals that I want to achieve after this. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they are. Maybe I should start writing them down. Okay, time to go out for air. And you know, lately I've been wondering why in towns there's heaps of players, but then when you go out into the wilderness, there's like hardly anyone. Like you know, ever since I left Tindrum in the wilderness, you know, after I left Tindrum, and you know, in my travels in the wilderness, I've not seen another player, which is very strange because you know, in the past I would see, you know, at least I'd say one or two wandering out there by themselves, but strange, this time I have not encountered a single other player in the wild. Must be a reason, and I'm still trying to think of what that reason is. Even though SV has changed the way the mines work and also given incentive for people to go out there and tame mounts, still doesn't seem to be an increase in the number of players out in the wild. Yeah, I've just had an idea. Maybe I could encourage a new player to think of something they can do out in the wild. Whether that be gathering resources, or mining, or wood chopping, wood cutting, or just travelling from town to town. Maybe I can encourage them to do something other than just sitting in town and living in town, because that seems to be what the vast majority of players are doing. Oh no, better get to shore. No. Oh no, gotta run out of stamina before I get to shore. Oh, hopefully not. Diving increased to 69. Oh, run out of stamina. Oh, at least I can still go up for air. Yeah, that's why I say, guys, you need to have good swimming skills if you're going to be an adventurer. Because without swimming skills, you're very much limited in where you can go. What is that thing? Salt crystal. Oh, okay, we made it. But we're not through yet. We still have to get ourselves within guard range. Because I think anyone can still jump you here. There's no guards. And that's one thing you need to be aware of, guys, is that it doesn't matter where you are in the world, whether you're in town or in the wild. If there are no guards, you can pretty much consider that place to be lawless. As in, you know, someone can just run up to you and attack and kill you. So that's why in towns, try and avoid alleys and, you know, isolated areas where there are no guard patrols. Okay, so let's just see how much the spider trophy will fetch us. Oh, Dooley's deserted. Man. Just sell this. Oh, 10 silvers. Oh, that's nothing. Galaxies. Oh, look at that. Who owns all these mounts? Oh, this guy here. Yeah, there's a few players, but not many. Well, I picked up a total of 20 silvers on this trip. Which is, that's not too bad, I suppose. Dune grass. I don't think I need that. And I picked up a horseshoe as well. And I'll bring that. I'll bring these back. I'll bring these resources back. Yeah, and we'll put this back here as well. Okay. Alright, let's go back to Tindrum. Okay, we've got everything. Alright, let's do this carefully. Hope I don't run into murderers. I'll be really happy if I make it back. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't seen another person out in the wild. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a reason why. I don't know whether it's because of my video. My last, was it few episodes ago, where I showed people that there are calcs, Granum and Sabura in Tindrum, as well as Gabor. So I don't know whether that's leading everyone to just flock to Tindrum. I don't think so, but you know, it's possible, because it seems like everyone's just crowding in Tindrum, in this near the bank, and you know, as soon as you go into Tindrum, you see a whole lot of players, but then the moment you step out into the wild, it feels as though you're playing a single player game. Man, look at that scenery. I love it. Love the scenery. And no time to enjoy. We have to be on our way. And I do wonder how tough the Belbuses are. Yeah, I don't know how many people have actually taken on one Belbus, 1 versus 1 by themselves. Because the past 2 attempts in the past that I've tried to take on a Belbus, I've lost. Because the Belbus would would just kill me in 4 or 5 hits, and my attacks would do negligible damage, and that's parrying the Belbus's attacks. But I am working on better weapons, so hopefully next time when I do get my hands on a better weapon from Rainen, then I will try to take on a Belbus. So that is a challenge that I'm setting for myself. And if I can take on a Belbus, then I think it would be quite a milestone, quite an achievement. Now, I don't know whether Mortal Online on Steam has an achievement for killing a Belbus. Maybe SV should consider adding one in. Achievement. What do you call it? Belbus killer or something? I don't know. I don't know whether there's some random red or even a blue hanging out here, because there was a time when I was going from Meduli to Tindrum and a blue player just jumped out of nowhere and started attacking me. So I've got to be very alert. Anything that comes along, I'll be drawing my weapon. Man, there's not a single player. What's going on? Yeah, I do think SV needs to do something about this. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be something that SV can do to encourage players to go out and instead of just sitting in town, because the moment when I step into Tindrum, there's going to be I'm going to see a whole lot of players, and I feel that that's not how it should be. I think, and I'm not asking SV to do the unthinkable, to turn off open PvP, free for all PvP, I should say. I'm not asking SV to do that, but instead maybe SV can, I don't know, put in more content or something. Content that will invite players to no, wait until my stamina recharges to full. So I do need to make it run all the way and make it into the gate. I draw my weapon as well, just in case. Oh, is that someone to my right? If you can see to my peripheral vision, Who is that? Dutrix, what are you doing out here? Okay, alright, so I think I'll help this player. Actually, I'm gonna... yeah. Help this player here. Oh, he's not... okay, so I'll continue this in the next episode, and we'll help this new player. Thank you for watching.